Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I'm talking about the new AI features of the Apple iPhone 16 and what it means for the ongoing AI battle in big tech. Let's jump into it. If you didn't know it, Apple unveiled the new iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro today, and in the announcement they showed some of the coming AI features. This video is not going to be comprehensive of the new iPhone. There will be plenty of others doing that. Instead, I want to discuss the AI features that Apple showed and talk about what this means for Google, Microsoft, and others in the AI race. So let's start by covering the AI features that Apple showed in the announcement. First up is writing tools. These tools will be enabled in virtually every situation where you enter text on your phone and will enable you to draft content based on bullet points, adjust the tone of text, and proofread text you have written yourself. This does sound handy, but isn't really all that new in the AI space. However, what is new is that this feature will be built in at the operating system level, which means it will be available in virtually every app on your phone. Next, Apple covered some new Photos features. Specifically, they showed natural language search for photos and the ability to generate movies based on photos and a prompt entered by the user. The iPhone can already do this a little bit, but this feature will give the user more control of the process. The third set of AI features were about summarizing notifications and emails to make it easier to stay up to date. Prioritizing and summarizing notifications is another example where Apple is building AI features in at the operating system level in a way that would be impossible for competitors to replicate with an app. Lastly, Apple discussed the improved Siri, which is long overdue. This might have been the most compelling demo of the group. Here they showed Siri having improved understanding. Even if you goof up on your request to Siri, I personally can relate to this situation. I often have to take a second and think of how to phrase something so that Siri will understand what I want. A potentially powerful new feature for Siri is on-screen awareness, where Siri can pull out information that is on screen and use that in performing over 100 tasks within apps. For example, updating an address in your contacts or adding photos to an album. This is another example of deep integration at the operating system level, again, that an app just cannot replicate. So what does that mean for the AI battle? I think this is actually huge. This is the clearest demonstration yet of the power that Apple has by owning the operating system. Microsoft has a similar strength with Windows, but that's not nearly as compelling as the mobile experience. Every human in the modern world has a cell phone, and your phone is loaded with virtually your entire digital life. Apple can combine that data with AI at the operating system level in a way that no other company can do, and there's really not a way for other players to do the same thing. The only possible argument would be Google with their Android platform. There are a few problems or issues with that. First, Google doesn't make most Android phones. Samsung and a bunch of other manufacturers make the majority of Android devices. And I'm not sure how easily Google can force them to incorporate Google AI features. Google will push hard and will likely build these features in deeply within the operating system, and Samsung and others will likely want these features on their phones. But the issue remains that Android is a bit of a more fragmented ecosystem, and pulling off a seamless AI experience will be a bit more challenging for Android. Second, Google's brand is not conducive to this sort of experience. Specifically, people are very skeptical of how Google handles their data, and for good reason. I think, in general, Google will have a harder time convincing people to let them have access to their most personal data. However, there's a lot of Android users out there, so it's probably not a show-stopping concern, but it's a real concern. And lastly, I'm not sure how much longer Google will control the Android ecosystem. Google has been declared a monopoly by a U.S. federal judge, and there have been leaks from the DOJ that they are considering asking the judge in the case to split up Google and possibly forcing them to spin off Android. So at the moment, when it comes to personal, consumer-level, mainstream AI, I think Apple is in a tremendous position. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.